Welcome to Chicken and Life. I'm Adrienne, the turquoise lady, and right now I want to talk about goal setting. So, I know that there might be a couple of folks that were forced by a family member to watch this dietitian talk about a healthy, balanced meal. And they're going, I want potatoes and steak, and that's all. Well, here's what I would say to you. That's a great recipe for gaining a ton of weight and having a heart attack or stroke, unfortunately. And here's the other thing. When we eat better, we feel better. When we eat like crap, we feel like crap. So I definitely encourage people to nurture their body by making the healthiest choices possible. Now, some of the people that are going to be watching this could be thinking, darn it, I want rice and fried pork or fried chicken along with it. Well, I say the same thing. The fried stuff, not so good for you. And again, there are so many health benefits in the vegetables, as I already talked about. So just to review, vitamins and minerals that turn food into energy, plant compounds that fight disease and reduce inflammation, and we can't fake those. We can fake multivitamins that are not as effective as the real deal. That's why you can't just eat Burger King all the time and have a multivitamin a day and, well, that fixes everything. It does not. Okay, so there are so many health benefits to these. I would really encourage people to slowly include them. So here's my recommendation. So instead of having like just half the plate, the potato, and half the plate, the meat or fried chicken or whatever, slowly cut back on the amount of meat and the amount of starches that you have, and slowly try different vegetables. So maybe you could try one vegetable a week, for instance. Okay, so we're going to just get a head of cauliflower and we're going to try different ways to cook it. So that myplate.gov that I talked about here, that gives you some free recipes, so you could try the cauliflower in different ways. I think it's best raw. That's just my opinion. Everybody's tongue is different. But so we're trying the cauliflower, we're roasting it, we're grilling it, we're steaming it, we're trying different spices on it, and maybe you'll find something that you like. For instance, around here, our go-to is going to be garlic pepper. We're all about the garlic pepper life. And it's the one that we get happens to already have salt in it, so we don't even have to add salt. It's already in there, so that's totally awesome. Okay, so slow changes over time. Now that's just, I mean, if you're going from half a plate of pasta and half a plate of kielbasa, and you're cutting those portions down a little bit, and you're adding a couple of broccoli florets or a half a cup of a salad, that's awesome. You're still improving, right? And we're starting small and we're building. That's the key. Now that's something that's not really a measurable way to do it. So let's talk about how would we measure that. So we could get that cauliflower, and our goal for this week could be, I am going to try that cauliflower 3 different times. So you can, one day you have it raw, you put some vinaigrette on there, try dipping it in a little bit of ranch. Remember, a little bit of fat is good. We don't need whole, large tons of fat. Then, we're kind of defeating the purpose there. So that's that. Calcium sources, 3 times a week. It's just a good starting place. And then you can just kind of slowly increase it from there. Next week, I'm having it 4 times a week. Next week, I'm going to change up my vegetable goal. Maybe I'm going to try some asparagus and do different things with the asparagus. And I'll just do that 3 times a week. And maybe eventually you're going to find that there are some vegetables that you like. I definitely have people walk into my office, be like, I do not like vegetables at all. And they would have this wall up like, I will fight you, lady. You are not making me eat vegetables. And then I would pull out my vegetable list and they'd be like, oh, well, I like this and that and the other. Okay, well, it's only 3 things. But it's 3 things more than they thought they liked about vegetables. And there's going to be some health benefits no matter what. Okay? So that's healthy eating. So we would say SMART goals, and you can definitely look up SMART goals, but small, measurable, attainable, reasonable, and time-bound. I think I'm messing that up. But the point is that if you can measure it, then you can say, yes, I achieved this goal, or no, I didn't achieve this goal. How can I make sure I achieve that in the future? Whereas if I just say something vague, I'm going to eat more vegetables. Well, what the heck does that mean? Okay, how can I measure that? That's Nala. She's decided that she's going to join the video today. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to water, I'm going to commit to drinking 1 glass of water twice a day. There you go. And then next week, you increase it. I'm going to drink 1 glass of water 3 times a day. And the week after that, I'm going to drink 4 glasses of water. So see, we're slowly changing over time. The other thing that I think is really important when it comes to goal setting is you want to pay attention to how you feel. Again, when we eat better, we feel better physically and emotionally. We're nurturing ourselves. And so as you make these positive changes, my goal isn't necessarily for people to lose weight. My goal is for people to not feel like crap all the time, because way too many of us don't know how to eat so that we feel better physically and emotionally. Another interesting thing, there was a period of time where I was teaching a class to folks who had some chemical dependency. So maybe it was alcohol, maybe it was methamphetamine, maybe it was cocaine, whatever it was. And one of the things that I learned was that when we develop deficiencies, we feel so bad that we're more likely to go back to those habits that were destroying our lives. Whereas if we have healthier habits and we're eating healthier, then we feel better, and it just makes it that much less likely we're going to go back, because we're already feeling okay, you know, like we're just trying to do the best we can. I'm not going to pretend that healthy eating is going to like cure depression and make you never have cocaine again or anything like that. That would be stupid, but makes you feel better, and if you feel better, stay in a good place, then that helps you. We're nurturing the body, we're nurturing the soul by making healthy choices, okay? Including drinking plenty of water. And once again, there's no substitute for a one-on-one appointment with a dietitian, a registered dietitian that can take your health situation into account and make specific recommendations for you. But though I will say that myplate.gov, if it creates a meal plan, it'll be like, oh, well, you need this many servings of non-starchy vegetables a day, or you need this many servings of a healthy starch with fiber in it. So that's a really cool thing about that myplate.gov, and definitely I encourage you guys, you're welcome to look up the DASH diet, the TLC diet, and the Mediterranean diets, and you're gonna find some good things, and hopefully one of those things will work for you. Okay? Thank you for listening. This is Adrienne, the Turquoise Lady with Chicken and Life.